Good morning. We are going to talk about how can food technologies and related products be beneficially integrated into modern agricultural production without hampering the success of traditional products and the farmers and ranchers who grow them. When I first start to think about this, I start to think about the lab-grown meat and how that is the next generation of agriculture, whether that be from a petri dish type meat or from vegetables. That's kind of where we're heading. Saying that we have to feed over 1 more billion people in 30 years, I think that's how we're going to get there. I heard your facts on the cell-grown foods and how they should be labeled correctly. I would completely agree with being fully transparent with the consumer about how they work. However, have you thought about how cell-grown meat can be more expensive? And how can that be more efficient for us as farmers or as ranchers to get those upper level degrees, or are we going to rely on food scientists? I ask you to question and ponder that. Versus, you also raised the point about other countries, okay? Other countries can be our benefit. Here in Kansas, our top producing commodity is wheat, okay? We feed almost the world's population wheat a year, whether that be for bread or that be for cereal, be that grain for livestock, etc. I asked you to question on what we're getting from other countries. Are we actually getting what we need from other countries, or can we grow it all here in the United States? We like to see that the world is our problem versus what we need to do here in Kansas or the United States. So highly encourage you to look into that. And finally, you raised a question about wages. Wages are a major thing in California. You talked about wages specifically for farmers and ranchers. I encourage you to look into the working relationship between farmers, ranchers, and their help. There has been multiple strikes and stuff like that related to the work days, work wages, because one of the larger producing products is strawberries, and strawberries need to be picked by hand. So I'd highly encourage you to look into that. But overall, great job.